Hey guys, so I'm double camming right now. I'm live on Instagram and YouTube right now. Mental Health Awareness Month has passed. However, I did want to have an open conversation with you guys about my journey with mental health and all of that stuff. So this does not have anything to do with anxiety or depression. Well, I've had anxiety, but not like diagnosed anxiety or anything like that. It doesn't have anything to do with depression or anything like that. Um, this is mental health when big changes happen in life and how it affected me. And I just want to share this story with everybody because I have a lot of students that I interned for, with I interned with and I grew really great relationships with that I don't want them to go through this if they don't have to, but I also want them to know that if this does happen to them, it's okay and you can talk to somebody. So, all of my life, I've been a really happy person. I really haven't had any major issues in life. High school was kind of the time of my life just because everything that I knew was there. So things that brought me joy throughout life was there. It was provided in high school. So I was a part of band. I was in choir, and most importantly, I was in drama. And not like high school drama, but like theater drama. And those were the things that brought me joy throughout the years. I did high school band for all 4 years. I did theater for all 4 years, except I started later in the semester than everybody else did. We do a fall musical and then we do a spring play, and I ended up doing it in the spring instead of in the fall. But that's a whole different story that maybe I'll share with you guys on YouTube later. And so, yeah, I was really happy, I was content, I was busy, I was working hard to just be in band and to be in theater, and yeah, it was all really, really good until I went to college. Now, this is why I share my story with you guys is because I feel like so much of the time we hear mental health stories from a teenager's perspective and somebody who is currently in high school, which is great. Those stories do need to be heard. However, there are other mental health stories that also need to be heard. And so I feel like for me personally, I do not consume myself with stories from college students about their mental health. And so this is why I'm providing this video for you guys. So, my first okay, so let's back up. So, I graduated high school in 2017, and then I go off right away to college. Both my parents taught at the college I went to the first 2 years, I should say, not the current college I go to. Both my parents taught there. It's literally a block away from my house. It's good. And so I was totally fine the first semester of college. Nothing major really happened. And then we started to enter the second semester of college. And that was the first year. And my mental health went down. And I started to get like anxiety episodes, I guess is what my counselor and I called it, because I wasn't getting like anxiety attacks to the point of I couldn't breathe and actually like panicking kind of situation. I was just physically shaking because I was so anxious about God knows what, and there was really nothing to be anxious about. And so that was really concerning to me because, as I stated earlier, all of my life I've been really, really happy. I've been pretty stable as far as like mentally with emotions and stuff like that. And so then there's this huge thing happening where I'm having anxiety episodes and I get really concerned. And so I talked to the counselor there, and she was absolutely amazing. And she helped me really pin down what was wrong and, like what was wrong, but what was kind of causing the anxiety and stuff like that. And obviously, the first couple of sessions, if you guys have ever gone to speak to a therapist or whatever, you would know that the first couple of sessions is just them trying to meet you and get to know you and stuff like that. So, um, she really helped figure out why I was having these anxiety episodes. And she had asked a question, and it was a simple question. And she asked, when was the last time you felt joy? And immediately my mind went back to when I was interning up at the high school in the theater department, and I was with my students because they brought me, I'm going to start crying. I kid you not. They brought me so much joy in my life, and they still do. I mean, they've graduated college. I mean, not college. They graduated high school um this last weekend. So that's why didn't like post this video earlier. But they brought me so much joy in my life, and I was happiest. I was happiest when I was around those kids, and I didn't like worry about anything when I was with them. I'm literally starting to tear up. I don't think this is going to help my sinus situation. um that's what made me happy. Being around those kids wasn't just a feeling of even happiness, it was a feeling of joy. And I don't know if it was just so much of them, but if it was theater as well. Theater is my entire life. It's what this channel is was kind of born on, and then I haven't really done any videos, but we're gonna get to that in a second. Um Theater is my happiness, it is my passion, it's my joy, it's my purpose in life, it's my everything. And when I went to college for the first 2 years, I chose to go to a college that did not offer theater, that did not offer band, that did not offer choir. And as I mentioned earlier in this video, those were the things that brought me joy throughout high school. And then I hate to say that they were taken away from me because they really weren't, but they were kind of stripped away from my life. And that's why my mental health was derailing, was because I didn't have the things that brought me joy anymore. So it was actually my counselor, students who are on my Instagram right now, who said, "Hey, why don't you take this co-op class and intern at the high school in the theater department? You have the connections to talk to the people who are in charge of, the theater department. Why don't you do that?" And I said, "Yeah, totally." And that truly helped and got me through a real hell of a time in college situation because later on I ended up wanting to quit college altogether. I ended up thinking that I wasn't going to continue on with my education. And I had told my parents at that point, and not like it was a huge deal to my parents, but it also was a huge deal to my parents who are college teachers. My sister went through high school, I mean, college. My brother's a different story because he's dealing with his own mental health. And then there's me. And so I told my parents that, and they were, it took some time for them to be okay with that. And then, I was done. At that point, I was done. Um, I had my fix of the thing that's bringing me joy. I had my fix with that. And then that went away, and then I just wanted to be done with school altogether. And I don't know if that's so much like a mental thing or not, but that's where I was. And so the real reason of why I'm sharing my story with you guys today is because high school to college is a huge transition. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to fear the unknown. I mean, gosh, Elsa, when she's saying into the unknown, who knew how much it would ring true for so many people in so many different situations, and especially during 2020, because that was a whole thing. Um, it's okay. It's okay if, you start to feel anxious or even depressed or things like that, especially for my students who are going into college and who are choosing to go to a college that does not offer things that is going to bring you joy throughout your time in college. It's okay. And I should say that I did do pep band, which is playing at the baseball, not baseball games. We don't do that. The basketball games and um did we do volleyball? I think we did volleyball too. Yeah. Volleyball games and football games and stuff like that. Um so that helped a little bit. However, it was really different because I was used to playing with these kids that I had played and created music with for the last X amount of years of my life. 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th, 8th, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. So 8 years, 8 years of my life, I was playing in band with the same people. And for me, I love pep band, do not get me wrong. And I love the fact that I got paid for it. But I also realized that when it came to band and playing concert music, there was another piece to that that I was missing because concert music is so different. With our band in particular, we went through huge losses. We had a student die actually couple years back, and we all of a sudden learned how to tell stories through music. We all of a sudden learned how to play lyrical and move people along a story. And so I just thought I would point that out as well. As much as I hated band and I was forced to be in band, it was a huge thing that did bring me some joy throughout life. And um, it was just a different situation in college. So, for any of my students who are out there watching on Instagram or on YouTube right now, it's okay. It's okay if you are fearing the unknown with college. It's okay if you start to feel anxious during your time in college. It's okay if you start to feel depressed. Just please, please reach out to somebody. Every um, college campus, every single college campus does have a licensed, or I mean, my person wasn't licensed, but they do have somebody educated in mental health. They are there to help. You also don't have to pay anything. So don't go and pay like 200 some dollars for therapy when you can get it through your school for free. Um, so it's okay, you guys, and it's gonna be okay. And I just need you guys to know that. And if you guys ever need to talk to anybody, you guys know I'm always here. All right, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I don't know, maybe I don't know what I'm gonna do on this channel. Um, I've had allergies for a solid like almost month now, and I just went to go see the doctor about it. So we'll see what my posting schedule is gonna be like and stuff like that. I'm also like switching hours with my job. So yeah, we're gonna figure it out, you guys. And then maybe because it is Pride Month, maybe I'll do a mini like series of like crash course history throughout Pride Month. That might actually be really cool. We'll see. We'll see. So I love you guys, and if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe down below. I post every single weekend, and I think that part will stay the same. Not sure. Turn on the bell for notifications so you know whenever I post a new video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. And I wonder if this can be saved.